Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to conclude the assignment problem techniques. I mean to say today we are going to discuss the first one is restricted assignment problem. The next one is traveling salesman problem. Traveling salesman problem. So in short it is called as TSP, traveling salesman problem. So these are special cases of the assignment problems. First we discuss restricted assignment problem. What do you mean by restricted assignment problem? Okay. Sometimes what happens due to some unexpected situations from one destination or else from the go down to different cities, the sending of the goods will not possible. Then what happens there, the information or the cost per unit sending of the item will not be provided. Such kind of models are called as a restricted assignment problems. Now suppose you see this is one example of the restricted assignment problem, a simple example. If you see here the cell number 1, 3, first row, third column, 1, 3 is having blank, simply a dash. Same here also in the last row, 3, 2 cell is also a blank. That means because of various reasons, the cost per unit sending, that means sending a goods from the city C to city 2, it's not possible to inform. Same here, how to read this information? Sending one item from city A to city 3, it's not possible to inform, it's not possible to calculate. That means the data is missing here. Whenever the data is missing and other information is provided as it is, okay, such kind of data provision is called as restricted assignment problem. As you all know, number of rows are 3, number of columns are 3. Again, this one is a strictly speaking balanced restricted assignment problem. Whenever a restricted problem is given, we rewrite the problem as it is, as follows. So now what I am doing here, I am rewriting. So while rewriting, what I will do, wherever blanks are there, I use one symbol, you know very well. That symbol is nothing but infinite. So here infinite is there, I am putting infinite. Here blank is there, I am putting infinite. Sometimes in the exam they will give directly infinite or else stars, like different notations they use. These are the standard notations. Now this information I am providing as it is, 4, 3, okay, 1, 8 and 4 it is. Now this one is 3, 5. Now how to solve this one? As usual, okay. Apply Hungarian method. So what is the step 1 of the Hungarian method? Already this is balanced, no problem. So row minimum operations. How to do that? Now take what you call the table as it is. Okay. Now here what is the minimum value of the row? 3. Okay. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. Now restricted means here we are putting infinite. So infinite minus anything is again infinite. And it's not possible to put in terms of unquantifying number, isn't it? So how to write? Again you will get infinite. It's a big number, that's it. Same here, what you get? The minimum is 1. Hence you will get here 0. Now here you are going to get 8 minus 1 7. Now here you get 3. Now again the minimum is what? 3 here. Now what do you get here? 3 minus 3 0. Infinite minus 3 is again infinite, a big number you get. Now 5 minus 3, what do you get here? 2 you get. So row minima is over. Now go to column minima, isn't it? Column minima. Okay. In column minima, you know, we go for what to call minimization of the columns. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Column minima. In the first column zeros are there, hence I get all the information as it is. The second column is also 0 is there. So I am replacing those values as it is. 0, 7, infinite. But in the third column we got all numbers, hence minimum is 2. So infinite minus 2 you get infinite. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, 2 minus 2 is 0. Now we go for step number 3. What is this? This is all Hungarian method only. Only first step we have changed. Now what I am doing in the third step, giving assignments. Okay. Now again I am rewriting this information as it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now this as usual I am writing 1, 0, 0. 0, 7, infinite, infinite 1, 0. Now I am giving assignments. Be careful. In the first row only single 0 is there. No other option. You choose this. Okay. The second 0. Any cancellations? No. Here also. What is there? Yes. This gets cancelled. Nothing will be there. Yes. So how many assignments? 3. Okay. Now what is the order? 3 by 3, hence which is the solution. Here I am writing the original names of the problem. A, B, C. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3. Now next I go for writing the solution. So here what is the solution? So how many points? 2 points. So under point 1, what is that? Assignments. Okay. What are the assignments? Looking at the matrix. Now for person you give the second job. For person we give the what to call the first job. For person C give the third job. The point 2. The minimum assignment cost. Minimum assignment cost. Now which is going to be minimum assignment cost. What are the original values of this? Wherever 0 is there, that's part 3 plus. Okay. Allocation, this part 1 plus. Now this part 5. So how much you will get? Rupees 9. So rupees 9. So what do you call these models? These models are known as restricted assignment problems. How to find the given problem is a restricted type or not? In the given table, data would be missing at randomly different spots. So in the step 1, what you are doing, instead of dashes you put one common symbol, infinite, assuming as it's a big value, and we continue as usual Hungarian method. Understand? What do you call that? Restricted assignment problem. Okay. Now to understand a restricted assignment problem, now we go for the next very important model. What do you call this one as? Traveling. Okay. Salesman problem. Traveling salesman problem. Very important models. You can expect these kinds of questions. Actually, what is a traveling salesman problem? let us suppose that here, okay, few cities are there. Okay. Now, let us suppose that here three cities are there: city A, city B, city C. Okay. A person who sells some goods by touring different cities. Now here he is starting from somewhere. Okay. Now this person whether should go to first city A, again city B, again he should come back to what you call city C. Okay. Or else from city A to city C, or else are from directly to the city B. Or else started from city B, or else what you call coming back to the city C. Like that, if we check, there are going to be different kinds of combinations. Like you should move from city A to city B or city C, one route. What is one more to? Directly city A to city C, or else what you call the city B. What is the one more route? Okay, directly starting from city C to city A to B. Okay. And what is that one more route? Now city C to city B, again city C. So like that, different combinations you will have. In all these combinations, if you check, the traveling salesman problem provides a solution. What is the best route? What is the spelling? Route, not route. So this route means part of a tree. So this route means path. What is the best route or the best path for the salesman, which minimizes again, what is the objective? Which minimizes total traveling distance, or else total traveling time, or else total traveling cost. All are related to cost only. So this is called the main objective of the traveling salesman problem. So under traveling salesman problem, what you are going to identify? The best route, the best path which minimizes the total cost, whether in terms of distance, whether in terms of the time, and XYZ things you consider. Okay. Now, while solving the traveling salesman problem, what is the procedure you need to adopt? Actually, the traveling salesman problem, if you assume, there are two stages again. Under stage 1, okay, under stage 1, as usual we apply Hungarian method. Very, very important. Under stage 2, okay, what we will do? If the Hungarian method gives the correct solution, that itself assumed as the answer. If the Hungarian solution is not satisfying the condition of the traveling salesman problem, then what do? You need to extend that Hungarian method by considering the next minimum element. This step is very, very important. Now here doubt arises, what is that condition? Okay. The condition of the traveling salesman problem is that person should travel every city only for one time. He should not repeat. So let us suppose here one path I am writing like this: A to B, okay, B to C, okay, C to D. One answer I am providing. The second one I am providing. What is that? A to B, okay. Now again B to C, again C to B, then again what you called B to D. This is one answer. And third answer I can provide like this. Let us suppose A to C, C to B, and B to D. If you observe these three variety kinds of answers, in where you are satisfying the traveling salesman problem condition, first path and the third path. Why? Because no city has repeated more than one. See, this entire path only one time A has appeared, B also one time, C also one time, D also one time. Here also A one time, C one time, B one time, D one time. But here B is repeated for more than one time. So this is incorrect answer. What is this? This is incorrect answer. When you are going to identify this incorrect answer after applying the stage 1. So in the stage 1, we will solve a problem. In the stage 1, we apply Hungarian method as it is. We write the solution. The solution satisfies no repetition of the cities, then that is itself answer. If the stage 1, that is Hungarian method, dissatisfied, like this, repetition of the cities are there, then you go for taking the next minimum element into consideration. Okay. So this is called traveling salesman problem. What is the procedure? Stage 1, apply the Hungarian method. Check whether the Hungarian method gives correct answer or not by observing these conditions. If the Hungarian method is not giving correct answer, go for stage 2. Under stage 2, what you will do? Instead of 0, we consider next minimum to 0, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Other elements are minimum cost elements, and we select into answer. Okay. Now we solve a problem, then you will come to know. Now all of you look at here. This is called a traveling salesman problem. Now if you really observe the diagonal wise, what are those fixed values are there? Infinite, infinite, infinite. It's just like a restricted problem only. Why? Because from same city to same city you should not move more than one. That is the condition. That movement has been restricted. Hence what you are putting here? Infinity. Same way moving from city B to city B, restricted. Hence what is the value there? Infinite. Same way moving from city C to city C, same cities. That is also not allowed. Hence what is that information? Infinite. So this is a very common and easy way to identify whether the problem is of TSP problem or not, traveling salesman problem or not. How come you can identify? If all diagonal elements are restricted. Restricted in the sense they may use infinite symbols, they may use hyphens, they may use asterisk marks, different notation they use. What I mean to say, in the diagonal side, if no values are there, this is called diagonal. Both, strictly speaking, this is called main diagonal. From left hand to right hand side, down. If in the diagonal side no elements exist, you call such kind of assignment problems are as traveling salesman problem. And also carefully observe left hand side marginal, same cities are there, top marginal information also, same cities. So these are some characteristics of the traveling salesman problem. So moving from same city to same city, it's not possible while solving the traveling salesman problem. Repetition of the cities is not allowed. Now we go for, as usual, row minima operations. Now we take the blank matrix. Okay. Now in the first row, what is the minimum? 2. So infinite minus 2 is infinite. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 minus 2 is 0. Now here what do you get here? The minimum is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Infinite minus 3 is infinite. 5 minus 3 is what? 2. Now in this row the minimum is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. Infinite minus 6 is infinite. So row minima is over. Now go to step 2. So under step 2, column minimas. Column minima. Means you have to write 1, 2, 3. Column minima. Okay, column wise. Already zeros are there. So what I am doing now, infinite will be as it is 0, 0. Now values are there. 2 means 4, infinite 0. Now 0 is there. 0, 2, infinite. So row minima is over, column minima is over. Now we go for giving assignments. As usual, Hungarian method. Now I am giving assignments. 1, 2, 3. Reposting the above step 2 values as it is. Infinite 4, 0. 0, infinite 2. 0, 0 and infinite. Okay. Now, how to give the assignments? Now you have to consider zeros only first time. Okay. Now if you see here, okay, I am picking this 0 as it is. Okay. Any other zeros are going to get cancelled? No. In the second row, there is no option. Again, this is the 0. Okay. So what I am doing now, going to cancel any row wise, column wise, other 0. Yes, this gets cancelled. And now here, what is the option? Yes. Okay. So 3 assignments are there. Order is 3. Okay. Now you write down the solution and we check whether this is the solution of traveling salesman problem or not first. The solution you write down first. Step 1. What is that? Because this is a traveling salesman problem. Okay. We write the path. Okay. Now here, if you see, now look at here, I am writing the answer. How to write that answer? Path. Path. Now how to write the path? You start from here. What is that? What is the first? The first, you are starting from CTA to CTC. Okay. Now we are in the CTC. Now come back from CTC to this side. From CTC to where you are moving now? CTB. Okay. So again from CTB to where to go? You will go to the first city. So what is the movement here? A to C, C to B. A to C, C to B. Is there any repetition of the cities? No. Every city has been getting onto the path only one time. There is no repetition. Hence, this is the solution of TSP. Okay. Therefore, minimum cost is equal to, what are the original values of these parts from the problem? This is 2 plus this is 3 plus this is 6. So how much you will get? Rupees 11. Rupees 11. So this is called traveling salesman problem. Simple example I have explained. If the repetition is there, what happens? Instead of 0, we have to consider the next minimum element of this matrix. What is the next minimum element? 2 we select. 2 we are assuming as 0 and we cross off other zeros. So that is the procedure. So what you call this traveling salesman problem. So how to write the answer? Every city should be covered only for one time. Repetition of the cities will not be allowed. Okay. Now we see other problems. Yeah, look at here. This is one more model. These kinds of problems can be guessed under traveling salesman models. Now here, what is the matrix size? 5 by 5. Always remember that the traveling salesman problems are square matrix. So all diagonal values are infinite, and it has been asked to solve this. Now whenever no names are given, we ourselves assume names like 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C, D, E like that. So here we assumed names. Okay. Now as usual, what is the stage 1? Stage 1 you apply Hungarian method and we test whether that solution, whatever you got from the Hungarian method, is the traveling salesman problem solution or not. If not, we go to extension of that method by considering the next minimum element into the solution. Okay. So you see here row minima has been calculated in the step 1. Infinite 1 4 6 0, 4 infinite 1 6 0 like that. And column minima has been calculated under step 2. What is it? Infinite 1 3. Okay. Six, 0 like this. Under step 3, you know very well, assignments are given. If you see the assignments here, so while giving the assignments, what I suggest you write the names row wise, column wise. Then it is very easy to understand whether you arrived at the solution or not. Now here, these are the selections or assignments. Now if you write the path or route, how to write A to E? Yes. Next come back to E. From E to B? Yes. No, sorry, what is that? E to A. Again, after A, what is the next city? Go to B. From B to C. If you see here, already A has been repeated twice. That means this is not the solution of the traveling salesman problem. Of course, how many assignments are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the order of the matrix? 5. So no doubt this is the solution of a assignment problem. But this is not the solution of the traveling salesman problem. We have to catch that point. I mean to say, every assignment problem solution need not be a traveling salesman problem solution. Point 1. I am repeating. Every assignment problem solution need not be a traveling salesman problem solution. But a traveling salesman problem solution is always an assignment problem solution. Vice versa is applicable. Okay. Now then what happens? Instead of only considering zeros, you got its solution. And now in the next slide, what you see? So instead of 0, I actually assuming 1 is also my one more minimum element as 0. Only 1 1. Remember. Because when you are considering the minimum elements into the solution, the cost value will increase. Only if you are considering zeros means that is very much optimum solution. But when you are considering next values into solution means the cost is going to increase. But here first one has been assumed as 0 and row wise column wise zeros have been cancelled, and again this 0 will be as it is, again this 0 will be as it is, again this one has been assumed. Why not this one? You need to check various permutations and combinations. Remember, so traveling salesman problem, especially while creating the path, you have to very logically connect with the previous operations and as well as the upcoming operations. So here how many ones have been considered into solution? 2 ones. So first you consider one, check whether solution you are getting or not. Otherwise reconsider one more one, check whether you are getting solution or not, like that. If all ones are not at all yielding solution, then consider a next minimum to 1. What is the next minimum to 1? 2. Even 2 also if not yielding, go to next minimum 3, like that. So this process has been continued. So this is called a traveling salesman problem. Up to stage 1 anybody can do, but in the stage 2 you require a lot more practice. Writing the correct path. So here what is the path now? You see, first move to city A to city B. Now we are in the city B. From city B to city C you move. Yes, now we are in the city C. From city C to city D. Yes, you are in the city D. From D to E. Yes, you are in the E. Now E to again to the stage, starting stage or starting city, city A. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. If I write A here, you will confuse because 2 times has been A appeared. What do you mean by that actually? See, all cities have been covered without missing a single city. Hence, this is the solution of the traveling salesman problem. So this finishes your third unit. So under third unit, what we discussed? Traveling salesman problems. And before that we started from transportation problems. Under transportation problem, 2 stages. Stage 1, initial basic feasible solution methods like northwest corner rule, row minimum method, column minimum method, least cost entry method, Wazel's method. So 5 methods we discussed. And after that stage 2, optimality solution methods. 2 methods. One is MODI method or UV method, modified distribution method, and one more method is stepping stone method. After that I have started assignment problems. What is the method we are applying? Hungarian method. And special cases we discussed. What are those? Unbalanced assignment problems, restricted assignment problems, and a special case of the assignment problem. What is that? Traveling salesman problem. In order to calculate the minimum cost path, that means which is the actual required solution and as well as the minimum cost. And in the next class we start 4th unit. Again I am telling you, these techniques seems to be very simple, but unless otherwise you practice strictly, it's very difficult to remember all these operations. To memorize means you need to work hard. That's it. Thank you so much.